this. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paulina Enchanted, and today we're going to talk about wording your name. This is so important to make sure that if anybody sends you weird energy, it just turns into fortune or good things in your life. So, I'm going to teach you how to word your name. I actually learned this specific spell from Divinity Baby on TikTok, so I do recommend her. So you could write it down, or you could say it. You can even say it with me. So we're gonna word our name. Let me see. I'm gonna put this in frame. Just light a candle. You could write it too. Writing it is nice. Just light something. Have a fire going. Or some smoke. This could be used for energy. We're going to word our name. Repeat after me. This is to protect you spiritually, right? So, every time someone speaks on my name, good or bad, insert your name. My name is Paulina, but you insert yours. Or any variation when I am around or when I am not around, I shall receive an overflowing abundance of money, cash, gifts, new streams of income, healing, joy, protection, undeniable luck, magical outcomes, and golden opportunities. In surplus, overflowing, never ending, forever increasing, limitless, boundless amounts. For the harm of none, and for the good of all, thank you, thank you, thank you, so motive be. Ooh, that one went everywhere. But this is for your protection. So for the people on YouTube, you can always rewind, because that's recorded. But that is a great thing to write down. Just to set some spiritual protections for yourself, or say and put that intention out there. I have 2 live streams going on, so I have 5 people here on YouTube. We have Mohammed. Hello, welcome back, Mohammed. And then I have Donil here on TikTok. Welcome, you guys. I just wanted to start with that awesome intention. Just love and light, and whatever said or any energy sent to you, it'll just transform into something wonderful in your life. Okay, so I actually thought, hey Daniel, welcome. So I actually thought, sorry, what is you're doing? Just curious. I was doing, it's kind of like, it was kind of like a spell, but like if anybody sends bad energy to you or to me, it was for me. It's like a protection. It just turns into something good of love and light. And then since it's recorded on YouTube, you can go back and do it, but do it with your name. And then it's like a protection thing. A spiritual protection. How are you guys, by the way? I found the weirdest thing, like the weirdest thing. So, I was trying to think of a topic for today. And I went across a guy talking about the Pleiadians. I don't know if you guys know what those are. A lot of people believe that there's different types of people who've had experiences with different types of aliens, and there's a lot of documented experiences with these type of aliens. Let me catch up on the comments real quickly. And I just found the craziest documents on the IRS website. The craziest. They are literally admitting to speaking to these people. I printed them out. Okay, so let's see. Weekend says, I'm recording an informal clinical survey relating to gender. Are you familiar with the works of Karen? No, I'm not. The neo-Freudian feminist. I am not familiar with her work. You can enlighten us. Carly said, hello, I'm back again. Welcome back again. We have quite a few people here on TikTok too. We have Unprepared and Serenity. Welcome back. Hey, word name, ask how to ward. Oh, that's the AI. Okay, cool. So, okay, so I thought it'd be cool. Are those really? I don't know. You have to guess. So I thought it would actually be really cool to talk about Pleiadians. so weird that I went to I googled Pleiadians, and for some reason the IRS website, the IRS, the government agency that takes our tax money, the IRS talks about contacting the Pleiadians. What? Like, it's on their website. I literally printed it out. Give me 1 second. Yeah, they're just like being really obvious with this stuff. I don't know if it's a distraction, but a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of documented experiences. So a lot of this is basically a compendium of different, like, across the world, people have had like UFO or like alien-like experiences, and this kind of documents and categorizes them. And this is the Pleiadians. They're like beautiful, like tall beings. They're usually white, the white hair, very blue eyes. They look human-like, but not quite. So Immortal Scrappy says, where do you live? Florida. Florida's awesome. How are you guys, by the way? Do you guys believe in aliens? Muhammad said, I don't know what to do now. Stay awake watching live of your bed or good night. Whatever works for you. I wish you the best. Anthony says, oh, she was proving this. Ooh, really? Oh, that's interesting, Mr. Weekend. And this, have you heard of the curse of the evil eye, where you can put upside down broom near the door of the house to protect you? Oh, that's probably like a spiritual thing. I think I've heard of the broom thing. Immortal Scrabby Doo on TikTok says, Texas, awesome. Texas is awesome. So, I thought it'd be cool to talk about this. So, Pleiadians, according to this. So, actually, let me see if I can do a poll on both sides. I don't know how to do a poll on TikTok. Let's see. Hello. How are you? I'm doing great. So let's see something. How do I do polls on TikTok? I'm still trying to learn how to do this, but I'm gonna do it on YouTube over here. And Pleiadians. Am I spelling that right? 1 second. Pleiadians. Okay, perfect. Start poll. So we have Texas born, Dubai. We have someone from Dubai here, and Egypt. Wow, good evening. That's awesome. Good evening, all of you guys. Okay, so Pleiadians. Pleiadians hail from the Pleiades star cluster, aka the Seven Sisters, located. Characteristics: indistinguishable from Earth humans, although they are a bit taller. They appear Nordic, and females are 5'9" to 6'5". So a lot of people have had like experiences with these type of beings. I will tell you, one of my friends, she said she swears, so she thinks that she had a weird, like, she saw a guy. I remember her calling me. She was freaked out, okay? From Greece. So this girl was freaked out. She calls me. She's like, Paulina, I'm by the water right now, and I'm seeing the weirdest thing ever. And I was like, what? And then she's like, actually, I forgot. She actually ended up talking to this person. She said, I experienced the weirdest thing ever. Like, it's so weird. She says she saw this man, very tall, very handsome. She said he was like 6'5". He had blonde hair, very pale, blue eyes, and she sees that he just jumps into the water, like, and it's not like, this is like a docking area. It's not like a swimming area, okay? Not a swimming area, a docking area. So you're not supposed to swim there. So he just jumps in, and then he comes back out, and she has her car parked there because she parks to try to meditate around that area. And the guy comes next to her. He comes next to her and asks her to, like, all wet. He's all wet. He asks her to lower the window, and he asks her to lower the window, and she does. I would have not. I don't talk to people that I don't know. So she asked her to, well, I mean, sometimes, but she asks her to lower the window. She does. And the guy says, what is that? He's asking her, like, what the steering wheel is. He's like, what is that? What is that? And she's like, a steering wheel? And then he's like, yeah. And then it was like a weird thing. And then he ran back into the water and just jumped in. Like a docking area. He just, with like full on clothes. Just normal clothes. And she called me and told me that story. And I was like, that sounds like a Pleiadian. Like, he didn't know what a steering wheel was. This grown-ass man. And then he just, with normal clothes, jumps into like a docking area. That's weird. I was like, that's an alien. Like, what? Unless he was on like massive drugs. So let me see the comments on TikTok. Ultra Instinct says, Dev, don't lower the window. Yeah, I would have not lowered the window. Yeah, I mean, I think as soon as I would have seen someone beelining for me, I might have driven away. I don't know. I can't say because I wasn't in that situation, but she lowered the window. Let's see. Muhammad said, what is Pleiadians, by the way, so I can answer if I believe it or not. So I have 14 people here on YouTube. So the Pleiadians are, so for this book is a compendium of all of the different alien species that people have, quote unquote, encountered. And Pleiadians are, a lot of people in the world have, they believe they encountered the species that are, they have like, they're very pale, very blue eyes, very tall, and very and human-like, but like too tall and a little bit off. And they say that they've experienced or encountered these type of beings. And actually, in my poll here for the people who are in, I think I have 1% on, 2 people on TikTok. The people on TikTok, my poll on YouTube, we have 50% say yes, they believe in Pleiadians, 50% say no. Have you guys ever encountered Pleiadians or these type of aliens? I feel like I've had like spiritual experiences that maybe could have been them. I don't know. So do you believe? 2II says hi. Welcome back. Linky and Alice, welcome back. Musa says, you look beautiful. Thanks. You look pretty. Thank you. 50-50, yeah. Linky says, everyone subscribe, like, super chat, keep supporting. Thank you, guys, over there. I have lots of likes from David over here. Thank you. So, what do you guys believe? Do you guys believe these things are real? And then it gets me to my next topic, which I actually have not read through it. I know I should have read through it. I was on the phone with my sister, and I was like, oh my God, look what I found. And then I was like, oh, I have to live. So I Googled for this video. I was like, I should do some research. I Googled Pleiadians, okay, for this video. And the IRS website came out with some redacted documents, which is so weird, okay? I don't know why this camera just took a photo of me. The TikTok one, it just like snapped a photo, but I'm live anyways, so that's just weird. It came out with redacted documents. And I kind of want to read it. I literally haven't read it, but it's literally, it talks about Pleiadians. It says, dear employer identification number. So this was March 26, 1992. This is from the government. Dear applicant, we have considered your application for a recognition of exempt from federal income tax under Section 501 of the Internal Revenue Code and have concluded that you do not qualify for under the section for the reason herein set forth. You were incorporated under the laws of the state of, and then it just blanks out the state, for the purpose as stated in your articles of incorporation, to further the development of human potential through exploring new boundaries and territories of our existing paradigm. It is stated the narrative description of your purpose that you are acting as a vehicle for the dissemination of the message of the Pleiadians. To quote from your literature, the Pleiadians are a collective of extraterrestrials from the star system, the Pleiades. The Pleiadian culture is ancient and was seeded from another universe of love long before Earth was created. They have formed a tremendous society which operates with love, with ideas and ideals that we are yet unfamiliar with. The Pleiadians call themselves our ancient family because many of us come here from, I just want to keep showing you that these are the government documents. Many of us come here from themselves from the Pleiades to participate in the new experiment of Earth. The Pleiadians are now here as ambassadors from another universe to help Earth through her difficult transition from the third dimension to the fourth dimension, and to assert each of us in our personal endeavors of awakening, remembering, and knowing. You are the successor to the sole proprietorship of, and it's blanked out, that had the same purposes and conducted the same activities that you presently engage in, is your president, executive director, and trustee, and this is all blanked out. It is asserted that blanked out communicates directly with the Pleiadians, and through their message is brought to individuals who participate in their activities. What? This is in the IRS website. I don't know if it's an organization that is claiming that I had not read this. I literally just pulled it up. right before I started my life and printed it out. So this is the first time I'm reading it with you. I don't know if this is just like a company that or trying to get tax exemption saying that they're contacting Pleiadians. But there's like a lot of it just keeps on. I feel like it's an organization trying to get tax exemption saying that they are in contact with Pleiadians. I think that's what it is. But it's literally been redacted. I'm literally reading it for the first time with you guys. I only read the first page. And it's from March 26, 1992. Okay, let me catch up on the comments. All trans says IRS. Yeah, if you Google Pleiadians or Pleiadians IRS, it'll come up. And it's irs.gov. It's on the irs.gov. Literally, it's on the irs.gov website. Let's see. Let me catch up on the comments on YouTube. Wow, I had a lot of, I didn't even realize it. Hi there. I would like to ask a question. You mind what are your opinions on? Oh, I haven't really dived deep on that Kit Kat actually. I would have to do a deep dive to formulate an opinion, to be completely honest. But I need to sleep. Okay, good night. Sorry I missed your live. Well, you're here now. That's what matters. Everyone subscribe. Thank you. That's actually really good. Maybe I should pin it. Thank you, Linky Atlas. So, Christopher's valid point. What if Pleiadians communicate by farting? Okay, that's funny. Linky Atlas says, I think Pleiadians are like angels. Yeah, I think their purpose, people have had a lot of experiences, like people who claim that they've had contact with aliens, and a lot of them speak about the Pleiadians being just loving and just maybe they were spiritual beings trying to help them, and it's usually a spiritual encounter. I don't think anybody has walked up to unless that one time my friend called me. I'm not saying her name to out her, but that dude seemed like he was an alien. He was just jumping in the docking water with normal clothes. He walked up to her car barefoot, asking what she was what the steering wheel was. It was weird. Okay, Altrancis says, dude, if aliens are real, they're probably super hierarchical and look down on us. I think it depends on their consciousness state. I feel like if a society is very evolved or people are very evolved, maybe they wouldn't. It depends. Maybe some would. Maybe I feel like there's different kinds of them, Okay. So, oh my God, Christopher, that's funny. Is it what makes you think they talk? No, really. I think it's probably telepathic. They communicate with people telepathically. That's what most experiences say. Altrancis says Omni-Man. Who's Omni-Man? Let's see. Ooh, my internet's out. Why is my internet out? Give me 1 second. Omni. I did have something while I was talking and showing these documents. For some reason, TikTok took a photo of me, like an actual photo. But I mean, I'm live streaming anyways, so I just thought that was weird. I haven't experienced that before. Oh, Omni-Man's a superhero from the comic books. Let's see. The gas is Paulina. Alright. You have to check out my other videos to guess. You definitely have a very friendly, but thanks. No, that is not true, Christopher. Okay, so I can keep reading this. It's just weird. So again, from the IRS website, it is asserted that blanked out communicates directly with the Pleiadians, and through her, their message is brought to blanked out. They keep blanking out things, which if this was an organization applying for tax benefits saying that they are contacting with Pleiadians, with these aliens, I don't know why they would blank out so much of what they're contacting. Do you know what I'm saying? So we have the outdoors. Hi, thanks for the likes, you guys. So it says, she does not see the Pleiadians but senses their presence. Through these channeling sessions, the experience of communication with other than physical forms of intelligence occurs. The Pleiadians' message is one of working and living in harmony, so as to create a planetary role model of behavior. I love that. In pursuit of her activities, it's blanked out again by the IRS, travels extensively and conducts classes and workshops for various fees, depending on related expenses. You receive royalties from commercial entities from the sale of magazines, books, tapes. So I honestly think this was an organization that claims they are contacting Pleiadians and they're trying to get tax benefits for it. That's what I'm getting from this, which is kind of interesting too. I'm not gonna lie. So let me catch up on the comments. So we have Anthony says, so the Pleiadians are related to ancient man's spirit, could be linked to heretic experiences. This is a fun episode. Woo! What are heretic meaning? Believing and practicing religiousness. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so yeah. So I feel like the experiencers, they typically experience them in a more telepathic way. Like I literally, so remember I told you guys I used to know how to astral project. That's when your body is like frozen and you are about to fall asleep but you don't fall asleep, your soul leaves your body. All the experiences I had in that realm, like when you leave your body, was all telepathic. And I did have a beautiful experience. I don't know if it was Pleiadians because I couldn't see them, but so I could see them contacting people telepathically, and that'd be really nice, you know. I feel like you can channel them. There's people who claim they can channel them. I do believe in all the weird stuff out there. I think anything is possible. And they seem like they want to help us. Okay, like they're cousins. They're little cousins that need help. Lucy says, hey friend, hello. Hi, welcome back, you guys. I am double live streaming, so if you hear comments from one side, I'm streaming on YouTube over here and TikTok over here. So, Tico Vice says, alien speaking English. It would be more so telepathy. So it's not a language per se. It's just like a universal thing we all understand. I guess it would be English to us. Ultra Insta says, how long did you practice before astral projecting? It took me a while. This was 2020, 2021. I was stuck at home. We were all stuck at home. And I looked up Ryan Cropper on YouTube. He shows you how to do it. He has a bunch of videos. And it was like a transition. I had to first learn how to lucid dream. For those who don't know, that's when you are, that is when you are awake in your dream and you know you are dreaming. And then I had to learn how to leave. Whoa, is there someone in my house? There's someone in my house. Okay. Babe, is that you? One second, you guys. There's someone in my house. Oh, okay. I'm live streaming. Okay, cool. Cool. We're good. We're good. Okay, so what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, okay. So I got scared. That's a surprise. Oh yeah. So I had to learn how to lucid dream. And for those who don't know, you can do that by meditating 5 to 10 minutes before going to sleep and putting the intentions that you're going to remember your dream and you're going to remember that you're dreaming, and then you wake up and you write your dream. So I did that for a while. And then I had to practice how to astral project. It's a whole process, but you get there. It took me a few months to learn how to do this. I think it was like 3 or 4 months, but I was meditating like crazy. And you can learn how to leave your body. You can. And people get scared. There's so much fear out there. You don't have to be scared. You have a silver cord attached to your body. You're fine. Check out Ryan Cropper. I'm always shouting out that guy because he literally teaches you online. That's how I learned. He gives you all the steps. Okay. So let me catch up on the comments on both sides. So, John says, I'm an alien, sis. Are you? Alder says, goddamn, you're pretty. Oh, thanks so much. Are your fans permanent? I don't know. You have to guess. Keep watching. Ellen Gale says, hi, Zing. I meant hermetic. Oh, that makes sense. How old are you? 501. What is for dinner tonight? Some blood. I already ate some blood. What's the topic today? So we were talking, oh, you already know. We're talking about Pleiadians. Awesome. You anything beforehand? So a bloody sandwich. So like a really, like the public sandwiches are so good. Okay. So, let's see. IRS me. Okay. Anthony says, hermetic illustrations are the closest thing I could find to a vision I had after losing my brother in this life a couple years ago. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry for your loss, Anthony, but I'm glad that you had that closure to find a vision. So, like, what do you mean hermetic illustration? Isn't, like, hermetic meaning, like, okay, let me Google that. I just might not know the name. The meaning, hermetic illustrations. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Okay, so let me open this up. Dun, dun, dun. So, this is, like, hermetic illustrations. Whoa. Gorgeous. Hermeticism. Alchemical. Let me see what hermeticism is. I keep hearing that word a lot. Hermeticism. By the way, this laptop is like, I had a weird experience getting it, but the actual, like, the actual laptop was actually really good. It was like $200, I think it was $300. Okay, Hermeticism is a physical and religious tradition based on writings attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, a legendary figure combining the Greek god Hermes and Egyptian god Thoth. Ooh, but what is the beliefs of Hermeticism, if I may ask, since you brought it up, Anthony? And again, I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm glad you found some comfort. Fun live, alternate. I'm glad you like it. If you guys like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. I live often, and this is all we do. We just talk about all the weird stuff. Lucy, any conspiracy theories? The national parks, I believe this is a weird conspiracy theory, but someone had mentioned, one of my other viewers here, Huang, he mentioned the 411 cases. And I started looking into it, and a lot of people believe there's something hunting humans in national parks. They're like disappearing. Like, you're looking at them, you look away, gone. Like, gone. And they find them like miles away. Okay, which is scary. It's a scary conspiracy theory. Okay, so some of them were fine though. Like the little kids, there was like a toddler that was found super far. He was fine. He just didn't remember what happened. He blacked out. He was miles away, and the dad was like, how? Nobody knew how he did it. Okay. So, yeah, that's wild. Yes. It's funny how I have on TikTok an AI just like talking. So, FDFFDS on YouTube says, are you a Nephilim vampire? No. For those who don't know, Nephilims are the beliefs of like the fallen angels from the Bible. They mated with human women and then they had babies that became giants and they became the Nephilim. And then the women were condemned some of them were condemned, like the women that mated with the fallen angels were condemned to be mermaids. Then you get the mermaid lore. A lot of this stuff is in the book of Enoch. It was taken out of the book of the Bible. So I think it's, if I'm not wrong, I think it's the Jamaican Bible that has the book of Enoch. But it's very, very interesting. I love looking into all this stuff. It's super, super interesting. So, Pop, how do you know you aren't being manipulated to? I don't. That's the whole point of this live. I love to just talk about all the weird stuff in our reality, and we can all question things. And that's the whole thing. That's the great thing about creating these type of communities. We learn from each other. So, like, if I'm talking about stuff, you guys can be like, oh, actually this, or, oh, yes, I think that. We can all learn and grow from each other and support each other. Oh, thanks for the follow, you guys. What's your favorite blood type? Ooh, I don't know. I don't have one. Okay, so I used to say I only hunt the worst people in society. The ones with the stained souls. Okay, so Linking Atlas says, I love your vibe. You're super friendly. God bless you. Thanks. Same. Mirka says, if you could see them, they can see you. Oh my God. I think that is so true. Have you guys ever felt like you are being watched? Like you feel like something is watching you? That's your sixth sense. Like people test this all the time. They'll start watching people and the person turns around. That's your sixth sense. In the spiritual realm, if you are watching something, they are watching you. You know, they know you're watching them. They look right back at you. We all have that sixth sense, all of us. Dave says 6'7". Guys, super chat. Thanks. The problem is that YouTube does not allow me to do super chats yet. I am allowed on TikTok, but not on YouTube. I have to. Hopefully, I'll be able to. I have to get to 4,000 watch hours. Thank you though. Lincoln says, hi. You single? No, I have a boyfriend. Anthony says, the interconnectedness of all things, the importance of pursuing knowledge for spiritual enlightenment, and the belief the material world is less real than the divine mind. I do believe that. I believe we all have that little spark in us, right? We're the spark, that soul spark. This is just a game. We're eternal. Lewis says, love your page, for real, for real. I'm glad you do. By the way, some of you guys had asked me to create, what was I gonna say? A Discord. I did. I don't know how to use Discord. You guys, I was like, I kept getting distracted. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I have to learn how to use it. I created it, but it's created. I have to figure out like how to use this. I put it on my YouTube description. I had to add it on TikTok. Funny facts. I'm glad you like them. Okay, so, cool. 2i says, cool. Sure says, I support you and your channel. I'm just, okay. I'm glad you support, but I'm not that. But I wish everyone the best. I'm glad you support. I appreciate that. Okay, so, I'm actually going to leave you guys to it. Today's a shorter life. I wish you the best. Bye!